It's a classic from Krokus, Screaming in the Night. Mark Storace and the boys.
Big fan, man. You know that.
Yeah, I like those guys.
I liked them. I loved them. You know, it's weird because I just say in the chat room, I really never listened. My first album that I had from them was Headhunter, and I never really went back to the old stuff until recently.
Right.
That old stuff is really good. The original stuff from like 77, 78.
Sure.
One Vice at a Time and, you know, all those records. That's good music there. But then they kind of, after Headhunter, they kind of lost their way for a while. You know, the Blitz was half good. And then what was the one with Hot Shot City? You remember that?
Yeah, just vaguely.
This town gets down. Everybody turn around. Ugh, so bad. And then they went through that long period where they just sucked ass.
Right.
You know, with that album, what is that? I can't think. Change of Address is that album. And then they had like the one with the other singer, and that wasn't any good. And Heart Attack.
Right.
All kinds of shitty stuff. But then they got back recently, like 4, 5, 6 years ago, maybe even longer.
Yeah,
at this point.
it's actually been longer. It's been more like 10, almost 11 years ago.
But they're good again.
Yeah, they are.
Those records are really good. Those last 2, 3 records have been. I didn't like Voodoo very much.
Hoodoo.
Hoodoo, whatever.
Yeah, Hoodoo. Hoodoo Woman.
Yeah, who do I not pay for this fucking piece of shit?
Right.
You know, I didn't like that album, but I liked the other ones a lot. So Krokus still, and they're still out there kicking. Maybe that's the band that'll carry on once.
Well, they're getting aged too, though.
I know they got to be in their 60s too, don't they?
Yeah, they are.
All the good ones going away.
Right.
Well, at least we got a young Rat. You know, we didn't think of that, but we've got a young Rat out there.
Sure.
Those guys can keep going for a while.
Because they're so original.
Well, and they're young. They got youth on their side. Are they going to rate it? Do you think they're going to put out a record?
Well, do they have the right to do that?
Why not?
Well, because they couldn't do it when Jizzy was with them. I think it has something to do with that agreement that they still have with WBS or whatever.
It's just him and Warren, though, right?
No, it's Steven. Even though he lost his percentage in Rat, the entity WBS still exists. I don't know. It's weird that when Bobby and DeMartini got control of the Rat name or the brand or whatever,
right?
Part of that agreement was they can have the Rat brand and tour under that name, but they can't record under that name.
Okay.
So I don't see Bobby recording under Rat.
Would he go out and do a Rat Experience album and then just tour it as Rat?
Hard to say, but all I know is that he can't use, at least that's what I understand. They can't use the Rat brand to record unless it's the original or, you know, majority of the lineup or whatever it is.
Yeah. Ugh, what a mess.
It is. It's a terrible mess.
It's so awful. And yet they sold out here in Cleveland.
Was it just Rat?
Rat and the Billy Morris Band.
And the Billy Morris Band. And how many does that room hold?
18.
1,800?
Yeah.
Twice as much as the House of Blues?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it is a casino.
Yeah, so they could paper it. And they did paper it.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Because the tickets, I mean, we saw them on Groupon for, I think they were $10. They were dirt fucking cheap.
Right.
You know, they were cheap as hell, but they did sell it out, you know, and everybody I talked to, not that it's surprising, but everybody I talked to said it was good.
Right.
Speaking of that, did you hear Billy got signed?
I did. I saw that he went with Bill Chavez's label.
High Volume Music.
Right.
It's for a multi-record deal.
So what does that really mean, though?
You know, it means that 2,000 people are going to hear the Billy Morris.
I know, but I mean, it's Bill Chavis.
Yeah, but he has distro. I mean, that's the key, is that he does have distribution.
Sure.
I don't know where you distribute to anymore, but you know, I'm going to assume online distribution, I guess. I mean, where would you distribute to? Best Buy? Do they even sell CDs anymore?
I don't think they'd sell a Billy Morris CD.
Nah, except in Cleveland, maybe. Yeah, I don't know where would you distribute that?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's just like our friend Lance King. He has that Nightmare Records.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear any of his bands being promoted or whatever?
Not really, not unless it's by him. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't even understand the business myself anymore.
Sure.
I mean, from what I gather, Bill Shavis is putting up some money for Billy to record the stuff.
Okay.
I don't know what he intends to do with it past that or what, but that's what I understand it to be.
Okay.
So, it's good. It's a good opportunity for Billy. Billy's pushing 50 himself and still getting a record deal. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.